guys, Work here. Today we're going to do a quick review of the Tanfoglio Witness imported by EAA. The Witness is a full-size polymer frame handgun with 4.5-inch barrel. This particular version is 9mm. It is a CZ style construction where the slide rides inside the rails instead of outside the rails, which minimizes your slide size. That gives it a lower reciprocating mass and reduces the recoil impulse. This particular one is a double action, single action trigger with a manual safety. I personally don't typically carry safety guns, but for $250 you get what you get. A standard 3-dot sight with a driftable rear sight. However, the front sight is milled into the slide, so it's not replaceable and not adjustable. This weapon is clear. Now, as I said, this is a double action, single action trigger, which means that the first trigger pull can be a long, hard, heavy trigger pull. And after you pull the trigger and the slide reciprocates, the hammer stays back, putting the firearm into a single action mode. You can see the reset as I loosen up. It is just about 5/16 of an inch of travel for the reset with an audible click. And the trigger pull, you have about 3/16 of an inch of slack take up and a relatively crisp break. Again, short take up. It is slight spongy, but that's what you get for $250. Contrary to what the salesman told me when I purchased this firearm, and I had done some independent research myself to find this out beforehand anyway, these actually do take CZ75 magazines. Here's a standard CZ75 magazine. It locks acceptably. It runs fine. Here's an SP01 extended magazine. Also locks in and runs fine. And here's the Witness's standard magazine, which does work in CZs. So the Witness, it has very similar to CZ ergonomics. However, unlike the polymer CZs, this does not have a replaceable backstrap, so you are fixed with a single size frame. It is relatively comfortable, however. It's got a good sized beaver tail here to keep you from getting pinched by the hammer, but it does also keep you from getting a higher purchase on the gun. Contrary to popular belief, CZs actually don't have a relatively low bore axis. It's the reciprocating mass that reduces their recoil impulse. They have about the same bore axis as a Beretta 92, something along those lines. It is lower, however, than a Sig Sauer or the PX4 Storm. When we had this out, we did notice a point of aim problem. Point of aim is approximately 6 inches low from point of impact at 15 yards, and this has been verified by another person who purchased one around the same time as I did, and he has had the exact same problem. I believe that it is a sight size issue. The center of dot to slide distance in the front sight is around 50 thousandths of an inch, and the center of dot to slide distance in the rear is about 150 thousandths. So there is some discrepancy between the two. I did contact EAA about this. They told me that I could send the firearm back for rework. I just haven't yet. But they are willing to at least do the rework. They have not confirmed nor denied that they would cover shipping on it. The takedown of these is very similar to a CZ. You have witness marks back here that you simply line up. And one of the complaints with many CZs is that they're difficult to take down. It's not that difficult. You don't need a special tool or anything. Take the magazine that comes with it, take it on this side, pop the pin, remove the pin, and pull off the slide. Now, the Witness has a steel guide rod and a single non-captured spring. Here's the barrel and the locking lugs. You can see that it has the dual style locking lugs similar to a 1911 rather than the drop breech action. You can see here, once those are locked, the barrel does not slide, it doesn't give. It gives you a very nice solid foundation for a good accurate firearm. Assembly is similar to any other pistol. Replace the barrel, replace the recoil spring assembly, place the slide back on the frame, line up your witness marks, replace your pin, and you're finished. This pistol goes for around $275, but you can find it commonly for around $250. And for $250, this is a heck of a deal. You don't see very many $250 pistols that are this nice of quality. Of course, they did cut corners here and there, the front sight being a part of the slide. There are no glare reduction serrations in the top of the slide, but overall this pistol is very good. The only issue so far has been the point of aim issue, which they are willing to take care of. I would not hesitate to purchase one of these again. They are a great pistol for the price, especially if you have CZs and you're looking for a truck gun. This is reliable. I don't think twice about tossing this in my truck and leaving it there to be ready for me when I need it. That's it for the Tanfoglio Witness, imported by EAA. And until next time, this is Work.